Las Cogotas, Spanish. Las Cogotas is an archaeological site in Spain in Cardenosa municipality, province of Avila. The site was researched by the Galician archaeologist Juan Cabré in 1920s. It is namesake for two different archaeological cultures known from this site: Cogotas I of the Late Bronze Age and Cogotas II of the Iron Age. The latter is known from the upper layer of Las Cogotas, which represents a classical settlement of Vetans, which inhabited the territory of modern provinces of Avila and Salamanca, as well as parts of Toledo, Zamora, Caxias and Trás-os-Montes in Portugal. Proto-Cogotas culture. This stage of the Meseta history is the least known, although a series of archaeological sites, such as Los Tolmos de Caracena in Soria, Cogotas del Monte in Valladolid, Abia de la Obispalia in Cuenca, and some others, allow to describe Proto-Cogotas culture as a formation stage of Cogotas I culture. This culture, which existed around 1700 to 1550 BC, is also known as Cogotas horizon, and is based on the Belgica substrate influenced by either Oagar or Atlantic bronze. Although Proto-Cogotas culture was not represented by finds in La Cogotas, it did have characteristic traits later displayed in Cogotas I. Cogotas I. Characteristic for this culture is black pottery with incised geometric motifs encrusted by white paste. Vessels were relatively small, flat-based, conic, rough, supposedly used as kitchenware. Chronology of Cogotas I. Formation stage, 1700 BC. Incised and Bocchic ceramics, 1550 BC. Trade networks, 1350 BC. Expansion of the culture, 1100 BC. Disappearance, 1000 BC. Cogotas II. In the early 1st millennium BC, the Iberic Peninsula was invaded by the Celts and other Indo-European tribes, which occupied the central and western parts of the peninsula and created new cultures on the ruins of the older ones. One of them were Vetans, most probably of Celtic origin. Characteristic for Cogotas II cultures are Veraco statues. These are stone bovine statues situated on pasture lands, whose exact usage is still unclear. Among other material culture objects there were daggers, flat axes, copper alloy axes, sickles, granite grindstones, spindle whorls, etc. Like other similar settlements, Cogotas of that time was divided into several functional districts, including several cattle enclosures and an necropolis. Cattle husbandry played an important role in the life of Vetans, which was probably reflected in their zoomorphic Veraco statues. Literature. Historia de Castilla y León. 1. La Prehistoria del Valle del Duero, Valladolid, 1985. G. Delib. La Cultura de las Cogotas y Actes del Homenaje Luis Sirat, Sevilla, 1986. M. D. Fernandez Posse. Gallery. Cogotas I. Ceramics with incrustation. Cogotas I. Incised ceramics. Cogotas I. A bent fibula. Cogotas II. Castro del Cogotas. Reconstruction of the main entrance. Cogotas II. A granite veraco near Mingoria.